Harry Gant moves up to fourth. That's what put the crowd on their feet. This battle 6 seconds behind the leader.
Gant's just kind of been plugging along at it all day. Seems like the longer they run, the better it gets.
So Gant pulling away. Moves around the outside of Kenny Wallace.
Boy, he's really sailing. He looks like he's running down. He's catching Glenn Jarrett. Glenn, listen to that. Dale Jarrett.
It's getting to be almost Harry Gant time. You know, we're about lap 330 here.
Let's back out in the 48 car.
Let's go to Randy.
Mr. Childress, he's backed off. Any problem?
Now, you know, we just try and take a little bit easy on the chassis right there. You know, we just car ain't working like we want to right now.
Richard Childress is a thinker and a planner. He's got a way to fix that car. They're just waiting for the next pit stop to do it.
You know, he said something a while ago. We heard one of the owners say you can't win if you're in the pits fixing a race car. So I'm sure that leading the points like he is, he's not going to take a chance.
Let me tell you one thing you've got to think about too. Earnhardt is as tough a guy there is on the right front tire, and they pretty well pull the reins back on that thing. And you know, I can't help but think when you see him pull over and people come by, that they're sitting there, you know, that this championship thing's on the line. And I'm just thinking that, you know, they know if anybody's going to pop one of them tires, they're a good candidate for it.
That's right. Pass for third.
Do you think that showed any muscle? He passed on the outside. Of course, that's where he used to race. He's had a lot of experience on the outside, but Harry Gant is flying around this racetrack.
If he'll move up about 30 more feet, I'd say he's in his old place. He's got some room left up there.
We may see him up in the Harry Gant crew before the day is over.
I hope he plans to go up there.
Kenny Schrader is the race leader. Rusty Wallace is nearly 2 laps down, still running just ahead of him like he has since the restart. Here's Glenn.
Well, guys, we've noted how much pressure Schrader keeps putting on Rusty Wallace to keep him that second lap down. Let's ask Ken Howes, the crew chief, if that's what he is doing indeed. Ken, he's running the car awfully hard as he's trying to put that other lap on Rusty.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you try again?
Trying to put another lap on Rusty.
No, not right now. We're just trying to ride and save the car. There's been a problem with tires. We're trying to be careful. Run some more laps, see what happens.
They say
be careful awfully fast.
They say the 42 has a tire down. He's coming in the pits right now.
Also, the 4 car coming in right behind him. We saw this before. When one guy would lose the tire, it'd be a rash of them. 42 down pit road. The 4 is on the other end of pit road.
Mark Martin is also in. Ernie Irvin, who's back out on the track, just picked up 2 positions by running more laps than Derek Cope or Lake Speed. Both of whom were in the garage.
Boy, I'll tell you what, the air reaches are getting to work out today. Those tire changes are putting in a day's work.
Jeff Purvis on pit road. Ricky Rudd has passed Dale Earnhardt, and that puts the Tide Chevrolet back up on the leaderboard in 5th. So at 335 laps, it looks like this. Kenny Schrader the leader, Jeff Gordon in 2nd, Harry Gant in 3rd, Dale Jarrett in 4th, and Ricky Rudd now up to 5th. There's the rest of your top 10. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Dover Downs. Mike Joy with Neil Bonnet and Buddy Baker. Glenn Jarrett and Randy Pemberton in the pits for TNN as Kenny Schrader continues to roll on here at Dover Downs. We are told that NASCAR will be bringing the caution out at lap 345, 5 laps from now. They have informed the team that that is as far as they want to go on this run of tires, that they will have a caution flag so everybody can come in and change.
And let me tell you, it's within the realms. You see, Rusty Wallace is really critical. We're just 4 laps away from that caution. If he stays out there, he's going to get one of them back. And then if he can do it again, 45 more laps, he gets another one back. Boy, look here, of all things, right here with 4 laps to go, they get in this traffic right here. When I say 4 to go, I'm talking about this mandatory caution. critical that Rusty Wallace stay out there.
This
Sterling
is going to get exciting, boys.
Sterling's looking for a hole to crawl into as he's holding up the race leader. Now he is battling Wallace, who is just now 2 laps down. Sterling is trying to keep from going.
Would you believe?
A lap down.
Boy, I don't think it would have been a problem for Rusty to keep that, get that lap back, or they ran up on that lap car.
But you can't blame Sterling. He's trying to stay in the lead lap as hard as Rusty is.
You're exactly right.
Harry Gant slowing down, we're told.
Oh, man.
When he was running those real quick laps, that was one of our concerns. How much was he abusing? He's sitting there waiting for that caution. He knows if he's got a problem, he can hang on for 2 more laps. He'll take advantage of that mandatory caution they're going to throw out.
They're ready for Gant with tires.
Trying to get him to hang on a couple of laps.
2 more laps, and when NASCAR says they'll hang out the yellow, 1 lap now. And Wallace will remain 2 laps down, it appears. Darrell Waltrip shoots around Gant, who drifts now back to the left.
He's got a tire down.
Yeah,
you see it run up towards the wall?
Can't win any longer. Yellow is out.
Yeah, but can he get back to the line for the leaders?
He made her.
Yep.
Yes, Gant will stay on the
What a
lead lap.
gamble.
You think they're calling these mandatories pretty close? They got a good feel on how long these tires will last. We had 2 other guys have flats just prior to this.
So tough break for Rusty Wallace. He stays 1 lap down. And Gant, with that tire down, is trying to stay ahead of Wallace and the pace car.
He's got to be real careful. That inner tire, if it goes down, you talk about a triple cross there. He don't have to be up to full speed to hit the wall.
155 laps to go.
Let me see. How many stops will that be?
2 more. Probably 2 more. 11 cars are on the lead lap. Gant is the last car on the lead lap. Give a call to Bobby Labonte, who's 10th. Darrell Waltrip 9th, and again, we'll split the screen 3 ways for you. The 3 leaders as they come in will be Schrader, Gordon, and now Dale Jarrett. Ricky Rudd is 4th. Ted Musgrave's up to 5th. He's had a good day. There are the leaders, and on the right side, you see pit road. And Rusty Wallace will stay out. He has to because he's laps down, of course. Only the lead lap cars can pit.
I think he'll stay. He'll have to come in when he
Yeah, just go let him come in next lap and get him.
Dale Jarrett's away first, but he, of course, with 19.5-second pit stop, is way up pit road. We'll watch for him to come into the right side of the screen. As now Schrader pulls out. Here's Jarrett in the green car. Schrader's out, goes past Gordon and Earnhardt.
Gordon made a chassis adjustment.
Pit stop range 19.5 to 21 seconds flat among that group. Pretty close.
Wow.
But it'll be Schrader who will have the lead when we go back to green.
I don't know how these guys do that. How many pit stops have they had today? And these guys are still pumping out those wonderful times like that. Looks like it wear down after a while.
Well, I'm wondering how much nitrogen they have in the bottles. You come on pit road with just a certain amount, they're going to use it up today.
One of the big battles in NASCAR racing is for the Manufacturers Championship. Very coveted title. And we asked Lee Morris of Ford Motorsport how he feels about Ford's chances of winning that title in 1993.
We had it once, had it last year for the first time, and it was really sweet and great. I'd like to experience it at least a second time. So hopefully we can, we're getting close. Mid-season, it didn't look like there was much chance, but after the last 4 or 5 weeks, who knows?
Of the Nashville Network is brought to you by Splitfire, the patented performance spark plug. It only costs more till you use it.
We've had a lot of questions on our toll-free number today about the manufacturer's points. There are the wins and the points for each participating manufacturer, and although Oldsmobile is not officially involved in the sport, that's in the back straightaway. Depends on where it is and what the type of debris it is. If the NASCAR official in that backstretch observation post feels it's something that would cut down a tire, he'll call for a caution flag. But if not, they might just leave it there.
Yeah, we just had a call back that the 24 car did run over it. We're not sure what it was.
He's back up to speed again. I guess he had to convince himself he didn't hurt the car by running over it.
We'll take a look, see if we can tell what it is. I believe that's a piece of that ductwork, that plastic hose.
There's a wire off of it. What it is the blower that goes to the brake.
Yeah, brake ducts.
Brake duct.